Do I burn easily? Yes, I do. I don't know what happened though, because when I was a kid, I could get really tan. And I often had like a dark tan. It was because I was running outside all the time. No sunscreen. No sunscreen. Outside all the time. Yeah, now I'm just inside. And I'm pasty. How did I survive? I don't know. It was a wild life. My childhood. I was like a child of the forest. I was always running around in the woods with like my cousins. And then we would come inside after a long day of romping around in the woods, and we would pick the ticks off of each other. And some days we would have like 7 ticks. And I don't know how I didn't get Lyme disease back then. Good times. It was scary. They would always be like in the seams, like the seam of where your sock meets your skin. They would always be there. And then we would flush them down the toilet or burn them with the match. Yeah, that was what I was up to as a kid. Why do all VTubers have a wild childhood? I don't know. I'm glad I was able to romp around in the forest. It was good memories. I would bathe in the creek. In the river, I would always be afraid I would get swept away. Would I get leeches? Thankfully, I never got any leeches, but I did worry. Was Tarzan your father? A little bit. He is kind of like a wilderness man. He did have there was a swing, and I would swing on the swing over a pond. And the pond had like algae growing over the surface, so it was all green, and I was always afraid I would fall in. Would I play pretend in the forest? Pokemon. And I would pretend to be Pikachu, and my cousin would pretend to be my trainer and would be like, "Go, Pikachu, use Thunderbolt!" And I would be like, "Pika!" That tracks. Nimi, use Thunder. Exactly. Not Bulbasaur. I think sometimes I was a different Pokemon, but I remember being Pikachu. I think because this was like at the same time period that I was playing Smash 64, and I would always play as Pikachu. Pikachu was my main back then.